Hey guys, welcome to day 43 now. I'll just invite some random people in here for now. Um, and we can get the stream going. I'm just gonna give a little update. Just gonna go over some things that are happening on the server and maybe it's some good content to be honest. Stuff is finally happening on the server. Um, but as you can see, we also have some incoming at the moment. So stuff's going down. And welcome to the stream, lads. Uh, so yeah, stuff's happening. I'm just sitting here minding my own business, simming away. We thought, let's get another 15C. We've set a few up. Pretty much all of the ones we have are on trade routes right now, of the 15C at least, and then 9C. Um, but otherwise, we're just keeping unique walls safe. Got a little attack landing here in a couple of hours. Probably just another fake, but just gonna get some def in there. And then we have this cute little forward. There's this madness going on here on the map. Uh, we decided to forward settle this cute little guy called Lava. So this is a song of ice and lava. Uh, just everybody settling around him here. Uh, I still have no idea what the plan is, but I got forced to settle this one, which was right next to his cap oasis. All of these belong to his cap. He has this one now and this one instead, but we took the 250%. So we settled today, all of us at 10, and well, not this guy. He settled like an hour in advance. Thank you. But he didn't notice, so we managed to take it, and then we've just been building up. Um, and one of their guys, he has unique boots on, formidables, also decided to settle here. So everybody's just coming in here, except from Poibest. The small request, okay. Um, but yeah, just joining the fun. Uh, oh, there's some new guys. Ah, yeah, those guys. Ah, yeah. Yeah, it kind of looks like, as you said, just blocking the fields so we can settle there. But ah, those guys. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Two more guys joining the party. Okay. So now we have four people from Huna also joining in Maga. So just invading this guy and these cute little techs or whatever they are. He does have a little slight secret, so easy to trade route into. And again, they're also just Egyptians. I think there's that one. And was there more? Uh, this one, whatever this is. Also looks weird. Baby techs. But whatever. We're invading. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be for a longer period. So I don't know. Stuff happened. Like we took it from him. I was very lucky. We got it just 2 minutes in advance of his troops um, coming in to defend it, and then we've just been holding on to it ever since. Do we have any? No. And I have some reports in here, I guess. Uh, oh, we've been faked a lot. Oh my god, have I already lost all the reports? Hang on. I think I have some. Yeah, this one. He tried to take it back, but we managed to get defense in from far away just in time. And then we took a chance, kinda. Like just 2 minutes, like those 12k came in, or 16k, and then another 16k came in, pretty much. So stacked up a fair bit, and then he threw in like, yeah, these 12,000 chariots trying to break whatever was there. So it was very lucky they landed 40 seconds in advance, so it was a decent wall. Like high losses on both, but good trade. Um, and after that, nothing much has been going on. Hey, Santost, of course. Fissy is a good guy though. But it is terrible fighting like this because this these attack that comes in, it's mainly fakes that are here. But as you can see, it's one, two, three, four, five, six attacks coming in, but it only says one attack here and then nine on the Oasis. Like you can't like, and it doesn't display the longest away or the earliest landing time. It doesn't display that either. So these like after the new patch, like everything is just broken in regards to incoming. So it has been very hard for us to settle here. It's also it has made people get raided because he has a lot of chariot towns like this. So he's building ash wardens and then chariots and Anhu and some of them, but he has like big chunks like the 12k that hit us. He has like with 9k and stuff like that. So he's been hitting and people cannot react in time. So nothing there. That's been faking a lot. But he managed to get some nice raids off on us. So it's more like we just cramped this entire area just for him to be able to raid us, right? So, but hey guys, I'm behaving, Fizzy. I, I'm not saying anything bad. But now you have the opportunity to lose unique trainer again. Because apparently we like during all this madness, and people have been writing a lot in the server chat about this. But in the midst of all of that, we had another guy from the alliance sneak in a little forward. Let's see, how do we find him? Oh, the Poco Loco guys. Uh, how small are they? Okay, this is a bad way to try and find it. Oh, you already moved it to Secular Supreme? That was fast. Hot damn, Mustafa. Hot damn. Uh, that one. So, like 6 hours ago, 7 hours ago, he settled this little town next to this very weird spot for a chief bull. Um, Surrounded by their entire players though, but very open. So settled that, build a few units, and then just grinded through their defense, I guess. Um, and then just a little follow up on with the chief, and then boom, and a little quick pickup afterwards after a little bit of travel time. 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . But but other than that, yes. So we also cleaned Unique Trainer, so I think it's fair that we have it again now. I think that this was our fifth attempt trying to get it. So some people has been very obsessed and upset. Yeah, just obsessed with it, trying to claim it back. Um, but otherwise, like pushing all into this, I also have some trade routes going. I kind of destroyed our troop production earlier today. So some of the horse queues ran out and stuff like that. I'll also have to fix this a little bit. But otherwise, I'll get back to that. Got a little queue going there as well. Um, but otherwise, yesterday we hit 200k Ash Wardens. So we are getting some stuff out there. 125k Anhur. Hammer is getting back up a little bit, so it's usable now again. I also think I can do some of the last of the hospital queues, unless it's already fixed. No, I could push that. I think I'll do that. Um, hey guys, thanks for following. Um, ooh, ooh, fantastic. Um, and so I could kind of just start boosting that, but let's see. Yeah, I have an alarm for that. Can rotate some stuff. This is fine. I'm still simming this. Like we love croppers. This one can only take one oasis. It's fine, and it's far away from us, but it's just a nice feature to have to be able to set some trade routes. We'll also need them for VV and stuff. I'm not sure how far we will build it up CP wise, but it'll have all the necessary infrastructure. I think I'm gonna build 25% boosters in it, simply because its production is quite low. So, um, but let's see. I could boost a little. Let's be practical. I'm on night shift duty. I'm on my holiday. So, and even so, I'm sorry I haven't streamed a lot. I'm just chilling a little bit. Oh, this is a nice load to send to the new town. It's an easy way to fill it back up. But yeah, I'm just living life in slow mode right now. Um, just giving a few updates, but like when we're settling aggressively, I don't really feel like streaming. I was also suddenly in a lot of fight with the guy trying to keep the oasis, and so and having Def there in the forward, and like don't want to give too much away. So it's hard streaming sometimes. Um, but I want to keep you guys updated, so I think we're gonna look a little bit at the stats and go over some things there. It's not gonna be the longest stream either, but I'm gonna cover as much of the night as possible until summer comes. I think this is more than enough. It's probably too much. Let's see what's coming in. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I'll have to spend down like 15 minutes. Easy manageable. No sent host, not unless I upload it. And I don't have that many emojis. So again, if you're gonna be an asshole and forward like this, I just built up enough capacity. I think both were 10, and then I could get the hero mansion up. Like you just fill up the hero with a lot of resources. Right now we're also just stacking up again. It's nice to have like the dude also rated our forward uh, with like 9k horses, so I had to spend down and then I had to reuse crop from the inventory not to starve stuff that we had standing different places, like in the oasis, because we didn't have any units here to begin with. So I had to level those things out. Um, Now it's just running with the trade routes, so stuff gets fed in. A little bit more stuff we can queue with. Um, but yeah, when you build this, like all you really need is 10, 10, 10, and then you can take the oasis. But after that, I just boosted up all the infrastructure. Additionally, also with extra granary and warehouse capacity, simply because it's a aggressive place, so we want to have enough resource capacity here to be able to fight and sustain things. Just completed the smithy, got those upgrades up on the ash wardens, and then we're just pumping those. It's just running here on 20. So made a little bit so far. Also queuing with helmet. Got the waterworks up since we had that 50%. And yeah, otherwise slow and steady with that. And weird incomings, gotta track that. This we're fixing. So I'm not gonna be able to spend down in the dev towns so far, since we're moving some stuff. So I want to keep that open, boost it. I think we can fill like 03 and 04. We could just send some stuff to. Mm-hmm. Yeah, gotta move that stuff around. The reports are in archive. Ah, thanks. I I hate how it's split. I'll never get used to it. But yeah, that's the raid. So I didn't move that in time. I had another duel jumping around somewhere. And then I just managed to spend down at least, queue some units. Um, and then we had, I don't know what that is. But we have, yeah, just some scoutings on us and stuff. Nothing super fancy. Yeah. I think I covered most of those things though. We have some more reports from the server though. Uh, Let me see. Yeah, we've been fighting Huna, and that's also why we forwarded now. They are a big pie to eat, or they seem like a good team, so very coordinated. Also, both offensively and defensively, so gotta keep them occupied. I know they complained a little bit earlier about us doing stuff like this, but you gotta keep people on their toes. If we don't do extravagant, weird things to keep them occupied, then they don't make mistakes. So, gotta be a little aggressive. And we ran an op the other day. We've been doing some fake ops, but also like this guy, again, the Formidables guy, also the one that made a forward next to us. Yeah, he has beef with us, so that's why he's forwarding, yeah, I guess. But we scouted this hammer home, or this hammer at some point, whatever it is. Looks like a play hammer due to the siege, but I don't know. We ran an up, and then managed to achieve that. Um, so costed us a hammer, I think, trying to take it, and this one, yeah, that's one of the hammers lost on it, breaking it. This and this. This was forward secular supreme made. I think some people thought it was his spawn. This is a forward as far as I know. He settled it next to us, next to our spawn. Um, so yeah, that cleared the rest, and then we could chief it. I don't know, random report from Skuza's fighting the CH guys. Um, yeah, just some extra reports since it was on the list. Oh yeah, and then Secular Supreme used another one of his forwards to hit the capital of Last Resort, or of Neotelinik. Broke through. Yeah, this is why you don't really def with slaves, not solo. uh, it can't really fight a lot. So he managed to break it and kill the cap fields and stuff. So that got burned. Wow, this is weird. But yeah, we keep fighting the CH alliance, and then Batman does this. I don't know what that was, to be honest. A little overkill trying to achieve something, maybe. I don't know. A little funky. Um, what else been happening? Yeah, just random stuff, and then. Ah, yeah, there's this one from the NHG Alliance. Like, this was the hammer that landed on us earlier in the game. People sent some part, like a duel, sent part of his hammer and sent it on our capital. But he tried stealing, I don't know what it was, but unfortunately there was a big phalanx wall. Um, but a decently sized hammer, and he tried. And then I think these guys have a small trainer, so maybe he tried for that, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm just gone for a small day, and then everything, or a couple of days, and then there's a lot of reports and a lot of stuff to follow up on. But yeah, I think that's kind of an update on that. Let me just fix some stuff. Still a while until those resources comes in. And we're just gonna prep for this in a little bit. Nothing fancy about that. How are the trades here? Trades are terrible. Let's see if anybody wants to pick up this. to NPC in an hour or so. Mm. So 1, 2, 3.5, 4.5, 5, and yeah. It can barely be there. But we're gonna fix the hospitals, right? No problem there. Yeah, we can push in a little bit more to the hammer, but I think we could just briefly go over the stats. Yeah, even though we're forwarding, that gave a decent amount of pop, and we just keep simming, so still decently up here. Getting some death points? No, not really. Not that much stuff is going on. But yeah, just general stuff. 8 out of 6. But still, just the most production. Def wise, we have jumped a little bit. Like, it's mainly offensive players ahead of us. Like, it's all these hunters players with a lot of troops. And all these troops are like, it's merc hammers, and they have a lot of defensive value compared to clubs, for example. So nowadays you have a lot of Huns being a lot higher. But so around the best effort point wise so far, I think. And then, yeah, culture point, we're just well underway there. I think our production is still around those 2 million a day. Yeah. Otherwise, I hope you're still alive out there, guys. It is late. I hope you're chilling in your beds, getting some good rest, while the rest of us slave away at the night sitter position. And hey, Boviaka, welcome to the stream. I had some resources coming in here. I think I'll keep an eye on that. Oh, so sorry. I did start the stream a little late. I just didn't want to give anything away about the unique trainer, so I was sitting in silence for like an hour, minding my own business. But chiefing like that means that there's a long time where the enemy could try and take it back somehow, but it's hard if you don't have catapults right next to it. Did I say slave? No, no Torcat. Not really. With the unique trainer, it got taken. I can go over it again briefly. So they made achievable, which they have been using the entire round here, and then it is centered here, or it was. I see it lost some pup as well. I think he's just removing it. But yeah, it's saturated right here in the middle of all of them. But he just sneaked in this town here earlier today, boosted it up, and started building a small little baby hammer. So just enough troops to break it here, and if it had a treasury, he would have hit that. And then he just followed up, or I mean, a residence or whatever. That's also why he hit here, and then a little chief just to take it. Um, so he just built what he could in 6 hours, and then took it, and then sent his hero, and then we forwarded it to another account. Um, so funny stuff, good stuff. Um, I need to fix something here. And I was boosting this. So let's just fix that real quick. Oh. All right. But we didn't get that far with the hospital queue, so I think I will. Here we had some resources in here, so 41. Hmm. Hmm. I have not been good at maintaining the queues today. Good the other guys came on and fixed that stuff, but it's not the best queues. Hmm. Still just black with the VV. We can sim some more there. Oh, I was like, we weren't in negative before, and then like, okay. Oops. So many flags. Hmm. But yeah. Like, there's no real reason to stress the rotation here. But I guess we could just do it for the sake of doing something right now. Let me see. We have a fair amount of crop everywhere. Yeah, we're still waiting for some to land here. Yeah, 10 minutes. I'll start the rotation, I think. We're just moving everything we have from over here and then into the wall. Just slow and steady. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Like this one, I haven't seen this report, I think. I see he has a slight fool, but maybe he used boots from it or something to hit something else, or maybe he stole it. Can't really say for sure. I guess this was the guy with all the phalanx. Yeah. Also has a slight fool. They're everywhere. Let's see. I think my plan is just to queue some Ash Wardens. Yeah, I'm just waiting so I can queue this additionally. And I can feel I need to stand up. Oh, it's getting late here. It's 2:30. I also had a little night shift yesterday. Here, I have a few holidays I'm burning these days, 2 days. So I'm very happy I had time to actually be able to participate today in our little op. Otherwise, it's not a lot I've been able to play. But executing stuff is always fun. And coordinating everything with the team and everything. I find that quite entertaining. As you can see here also, if I check the Alliance top 10, we've kind of changed the placement of some players. So a lot of the big raiders are in the main alliance now, and they're all raiding as much as the entire top 10. If you put all the numbers together. So pretty nice. The boys are trying. And hey Benix, welcome to the stream. Yeah. Well, I'm good. I can motivate you, Kral, just to move around a little bit. Oh yeah. But yeah, I thought it was time for a little evening session tonight. I'll be right back with you guys in just a little bit. And I'm back, guys. Oh, you've been outside today with the little Kral? Okay. On his no pedals. Ah, okay, so it's like a push card, I think you call them. But that's nice. You've been very active this weekend. Also, when we needed your defense. But that is okay. I think we can queue a bit more here. 2 minutes. So, if something starves, it starves. I think now we've queued all the Kopesh. Now we can start working on the chariots. I think the 150, let's say 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, so we still need to NPC when this comes in. This is a big load. What strategy do you follow on a normal server? What's a normal server? Is that X1? Or what's a normal server to you? Oh my god, my leg is itchy. Speed 3 tribes. So speed 3x? Or only with 3 tribes? Uh, ugh. Um, with 3 tribes only. With strategy, well, I would probably just play Teutons. Teutons or Gaul is my go-to. I've built a fair amount of hammers also as a Gaul. They're very nice, like very noob friendly. Like phalanx are fucking amazing. They really cover everything you need, and then you have the doo-doo on the side just to run around and have fun. And now they up the TTs, so a decent aggressive capabilities they have now as well. So I think I would have a lot of fun with 3 tribes as Gaul. But otherwise, we play Teuton. Teuton defense is also great. I haven't really played Teuton defense per se. I always end up, oh, should we settle another hammer? Yeah, we should. Like we have other defenders for us, so go for a nice Teuton. Great for hammer building. And yeah, the queues are bad, so gotta fix that one somehow. They're trade routed, so there are limitations to what we can do. Nothing new. Nothing fancy. I think I'm just gonna start rotating. Well, Carl, you start up a server as a solo account. Uh, we always start up as a team, like a little unit. You should make a unit to be a part of a larger group, an entity as well. But you should, like, if you're gonna build a big auth account on a server, you want to have defenders, dedicated defenders. Um, like for each auth account, there should be 3 defenders or more, like per se, uh, in an alliance. So, but unless we just build a defensive account with a hammer or 3 or however you build things, but I would, yeah, if we play real offense, we want to have only hammers mainly. Um, so don't want to leave yourself too open. But yeah, let's rotate some defense. Not dead. And a big kahuna. That is so fast. Under 5 minutes and it's home. But I think that rotated mainly everything except from the slaves. They're just from 12, I think, and it's just our raiding hammer in case we want to spam people with slaves, and otherwise it's just an additional defense. Okay. Oh, damn. When is there more stuff landing? 7 minutes. Just gotta keep simming. Oh. Yeah, let's NPC when this lands. But otherwise, I think our... Yeah, this one is a little stretched out. Yeah, I don't really want to mess with these trade routed ones. Okay, I think it landed now. Yeah. Let's just fix some chariots there. And then I think I need to go in and, yeah, 20 minutes then this lands. So I think I want to spend down as well as I can right now. I thought about making more space. I think, yeah. I'll burn everything on these two bad boys, and then we can just go back to simming with the resources that comes in. And having this tomorrow for the other guys also to keep simming and for summer. It is far away. We just want to make it easy. Oh, that was the alarm for the rotation. I'm so sorry, Krat. Uh, Everybody's just laying in their beds, chilling, and then I'm all quiet, and then, of course, my alarm freaks out everybody. My bad. Damn, I spend a little too many resources. So I'll just borrow a little here. And then we can keep simming. Oh. And another one. So yeah, he's just trolling every time he kind of runs out. I think he's gonna try one day. Then he'll come. Let's see. Oh, what did I want to do? Oh yeah. That was the bad neighbor guy. And then we have this guy. Mm-hmm. That doesn't look right. I think Shag is supposed to have 18 towns. And now he has 21s. He also forwarded it. I think, yeah. It's gonna be a big party up there. Uh, oh, this is why. So he took or built 2 towns since yesterday. Or the other day. It is some days since we used it on him. Ah, whoops. I added that a little too fast. I could do a send off just to make him cry. We'll do that before going to bed, I guess. And, but yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Gonna move that in a little bit. This one, did anything land so we could sim? We could sim this. How long until all this stuff lands? 2 minutes. And we can build the last of the chariots. Yeah. Thought he was faster than this. But maybe he gave away boots or something. Or maybe he never had. Hey Bamba. But yes, slaves are better than Ash Wardens. They're better than any other unit for their cost. So the only problem is their upkeep. So, but they're super good early game. So we have them in our spawn, and they're easy and fast to build. So we also have 1 town at our cap area that makes it. So we like mixing them in. Like, if they just mix into an army, then their defensive value becomes very good. Also, even though they have some upkeep on them. So you gotta ask why we build Ash Wardens. Well, that is because if we kept building slaves everywhere, then we would be crop locked in a week and a half. But since we're building Ash Wardens, for their upkeep, they have good defense. So putting that in VV and in other def walls, they become very strong. And we don't lose all our upkeep. But for late game, we are gonna stop building Ash Wardens and build slaves instead. And then whatever goes into the hospital is gonna be a mix of slaves and Ash Wardens, but we can rebuild the Ash Wardens through the hospital. But otherwise, we're gonna go full on phalanx everywhere. Also in these ones. So we have prepped them like that in the smithy. So everything is ready. So we're just pumping them. But yeah, it's mainly due to the upkeep that we haven't switched to slaves yet. Right, right. So, so yeah, even though you can build it, should you? And we are so far out in the outback, in boonies. So, so us reaching any fast priority battles with slaves were never really gonna be an option. So, for the sake of simplicity, then we're just building ash wardens. Like we wanted this one, so just be able to reach our own towns faster, and also to some other death calls if necessary. But it's mainly the spawn that reaches stuff. So hang on, I see people writing me. Uh, mm, so Summer is thinking about saving me. She's so nice, but yeah. Du-du-du-du. Yeah, some of the def is rotatable. I want to fill this up, but that's also kind of problematic without that many resources. Uh, we can fill up with 200k. That fills it up a little. Mm. But yeah, guys, I think I'll be here for another hour. I was also for this amount of time. Oh, dear lord, I'm getting too old for this shit. Oh, nah, I was also up till like 4 yesterday, I think. I'm gonna be here until this attack lands. I also have another guy that might provide content. Whoa. Mm, uh, but otherwise, I hope you're good out there, guys. Oh, what did I do now? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. We'll need all the luck we can get. I think everybody kind of want to kill us now. Uh, Poi was leaving us a little bit alone, but now we took unique trainer, so they're probably gonna hate us. Uh, so everybody's gonna fight us, but that's how we want it, right? Mm, okay, and then we can just move everything in. Do, do. Wait, what? I guess I missed clicking on them. I would go onto the map, but apparently I was very close to starving our own units the other day because of the map bug. So when I clicked on the capital here, I clicked on the oasis here. So one of the duels found all our defense standing in a supporter starving. Or, I mean, 10 minutes from starving. He spotted it straight away, but I just sent everything over. Didn't question it. So I could have accidentally starved a lot of our defense. But that's why it's good to play with other people. Support each other. Let's get this stuff moving. Oh. Mm. Adventure units. Eh. Mm. I think I'll send that to El Capital. Okay, so now that's moving. And then we had this, so 05 and 06. I'll just leave it there as best we can. This is still weirdest little change. But otherwise, I can't really say anything about the setup of the towns. We're just running on autopilot pretty much. Just really pumping as many units as we can. Nothing has really changed. Like, we're still settling all these death towns additionally for the infantry. It is quite a struggle running all these horse towns. We will settle more of them, but again, I just settled this one just to get another supporter. Like, the more crop we can get, the better. The sooner we can also start slave production. And I forgot to queue here. I'm just gonna slow sim it as much as I can. Like 5 or 6, even 7. Like, I'm not really in a rush with the towns anymore. But we do want that production. And this is just getting filled slowly. Like, I'm not really scared of these single attacks. So hero is not really in that army either right now. So, but that's just because we're just massing everything together. But worthy sacrifice for the op. So everything goes well there in the forward. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys, for yawning. But this is the waiting game after all. Gonna wait for that. This one. Oh yeah, it needs to go to cap, but I'm not really in a rush with moving them. Let's see. Yeah, no drastic changes here at all. I think we're chilling pretty hard when it comes to our bonuses. Yeah, nobody's really pushing anything right now. Everybody is just all on units, not even philosophy coming up. Commerce is gonna come in the end. It's like, so activating them and getting them up is quite simple. But we're just not really dedicating anything to it right now. A little more resources there. I think I'm gonna go there and then search for any, I guess. Yeah, that's the one we can't use for anything. also double. 100%. Ah, that one. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, nothing is open for it. We could settle some more 15Cs just without any oasis. Yeah, it's also optional in the long run. There's a lot of them. Question is how bad that would be. Like collectively, it would still give like 100 and yeah, around 150k. Like, what do they make in crop on their own like that? 30k or 28k or something. And if we settle 5 of them, yeah, 140k. Additionally, they could feed. So, and in capital, or I mean in VV, that is a lot more. Almost 300k. So, might be worth to consider within 25 fields. This one. Ah, I think I want that. Oh. Could land that and take that. Could also challenge here, but I don't think we're interested in that. Hey Liat. I would go maybe for 9C. Yeah, well, yeah. There's different options. For sure. The short story about the unique trainer is that I can go look for it again. I think I've told it 3 times now, but that's fine. It's a good story nonetheless. Again, we've just been like, if people don't check their region where they built their chiefable, and they don't keep an eye on it for a longer period of time. Like, let's say a guy chiefs it and then he waits 12 hours for the activation. It kind of means you can send settlers on travel time for 6 hours over, use 6 hours to build it, like a forward here, and if you get your production running straight away, let's say boom boom here, everything is level 16, or even workshop 10, I guess is doable. And then you say 6 hours, it's speed 3. He was Egyptian, and then he was building Kopish. So again, so he can just manage to get a little bit of units out, just enough to clear something, right? So they only put scouts. So getting that up right here, and then he just attacked it. First cleaning it, like this. So again, he managed to get a little bit more, so maybe had higher production or something there. And then follow up with the chief that he also built. That's why it has so high pop, like 650 pop for the town. And then when we had the town, we can decide what happens to the artifact. So we took down the TC and he just conquered it from himself. That's the short story. Or the long one. Ah, he's writing me in the background. Hang on. So the big town, the 650 pub that he settled next to it, looks like this. Um, so again, he got the academy up for the research of the chief. He had the storage capacity here, just with the necessary stuff. Um, I'm not sure why he built 4 warehouses, but that is fair. And then he built barracks 20, stable 20, and each of grades in with 10. And then he probably made some upgrades. Ah, you were 250k negative? Oh, okay, so you had slaves on defense in it. Yeah. Oh, it wasn't even your troops? Okay. But yeah, that's fine. Yeah, yeah. Forward, settle it, fill it up with defense. And then just have a lot of resources on your hero, and then you could build everything. And again, it was needed. If he had only built what I calculated here, then he wouldn't have been able to kill everything that was there. So, calculated risk. Mm. Ah, you're toxic venom. Okay, fair enough. I was like, you decided to write me here. I was like, okay, I guess I'll answer now on stream. Uh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, pretty much, Liat. If they had seen the village, they could have reinforced it and we couldn't have done anything. And if they even just had normal, larger amount of defense in it, hang on, let me just, yeah, not overflown or starving. But yeah, that's why we always keep a lot of ash wardens in the town, just on standby in case somebody would settle or do anything. Uh, but yeah, everybody should be checking. Yeah, toxic. Yeah, we're going for VV. Like we always make one in the end, just because then yeah we can be a part of the end game, and a lot of the defenders can get to use their defense. Um, because if you don't go for VV, oh, do you think if we're going to be VV holders? No, that wasn't the plan. Definitely not the plan. Definitely not. uh, I think we're gonna like we're just holding on to the unique wall for now. Um, it's just we're just babysitting. Like we don't really like. I don't feel comfortable streaming a lot of things, and as with the VV account, I think there would be a lot of fair amount of intel that is not really good to share per se, um, and would make things a little bit harder. So yeah, no, could be fun, but no, we're not really here to take on that responsibility. We have some very good VV holders in the alliance, so everybody should do what they're good at. I feel, to some extent. So I'll let them be in charge of that. yeah. No, no, I've been showing my troops all evening. Um, Hang on, let me just cue some stuff. Gotta keep simming. But now we're just running, pumping all we can. We've mainly run dev towns with infantry and horses, and now we're settling additional dev towns just with infantry. Um, but collectively, it looks like this. Again, we lost a small hammer, when Huna inserted at CH Alliance, so we've been rebuilding that. Spawn has what it has, and then we just have this small slave dev town, and then all the other Ash Wardens towns. So we reached collectively, yeah, soon 200k slaves and 230k ashes and 125k Anhugad. So we're fairly happy with what we got right now. We don't really have an end goal. Uh, like like the goal was to sim a lot, and we managed to sim a lot. Um, so so now we're just doing what we can to help out for the long haul. So so yeah, no special plans. We're just hanging out. Yeah, yeah. Fizzy's is a little bit shorter and cut up. I go into the nitty gritty details. Uh, are you opposite timetable? Timetable, time zone than we are. That's 4 a.m. for you. Okay, well that's the same for as me almost. I just stream in the evening whenever I have some time. Um, but I haven't streamed a lot lately, so easy for you to miss me. Um, like I didn't even stream for a week. I was so busy. Um, Not busy, mainly tired. It's all the night shifts. Oh no, I don't. I haven't had that many night shifts. Oh, oh, guys. Nothing. Ah, I know, Liat. I know. I feel so shitty about it. And the fact that you targeted a warehouse, I think it was, like the optimal thing for you to hit in our capital. And then, oh, oh, you didn't forgive me about the slave rates. Okay. There's so many things you shouldn't be able to forgive me. But no, again, we didn't started it, but we sure as hell is gonna finish it. Um, Again, that is the only reason we have 26,000 slaves in 12. That's the only reason. 12 is made for raiding everybody with fucking slow ass slaves from Outback. If they keep raiding us, I'm also gonna send before I go to sleep. I'm gonna send from this guy, Shaquille O'Neal in Huna. He's gonna get a little batch going. But this is the raid lists we built for Huante and Poi when you started that whole madness raiding the show there. Uh, It wasn't my hammer? It wasn't your hammer? What do you mean? Yeah, I showed you a report earlier. I have it somewhere. This one. I was very close to succeeding. Oh, were you shooting for a trainer? And yeah, we mainly killed your siege, but it was the same hammer, right? So. Okay. Well, that was a good try. I would have done the same. I have splatted many a hammer trying to do something. We could fill up with 100k. And I think it can last. Yeah, it should be. Should be able to. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, valid point, Torcat. Like, was he crop scouting you? Like, he could also have been. Do you have. Let's see, 01. No, you don't even have Oasis for it. So, he wasn't scouting your Oasis. Uh, hmm. Yeah. Well, then it's just tough luck, man. You weren't in top 10 rating, right? I don't see any medals on you, but before you lost Hammer, you weren't in top 10 rating, right? Hey Dean, welcome to the stream. Good to have you back. You are up late, my man. Just checking in on your account, huh? Yeah, Torcat's description is also valid. That happened to me one time as well. Like I was raiding some techs with my hammer, and then I was faking a guy for days, and then yeah, I stopped raiding his techs, and then boom, get walled. Dream team is fine. We're all taking our chores. I took this morning. Um, got up and been fighting all day, and then Sylvan helped out a little bit. Fizzy too. Um, and then Nick also played here in the evening. And now it's just me, and then Summer will take over for an hour or something. So, teamwork. And then, yeah, Joachim, he jumped in earlier and said, like, oh, yeah, guys, remember the hospital bills. Oh, that reminds me. Almost done with the hospital now. Ugh. Hmm. I can imagine. 300 hours. Holy moly. I hope it's not too much crunchy sound. I just felt like snacking. Mm, 26 minutes. Boom. Easy rotate. Mhm. But even though our hero is not here, you don't really want to run into this. It will hurt. Everything to 3 except for this one. So that's nice. Mm. But otherwise, I don't really have that much to show. I think we have, I'm just waiting for this one. I was also promised other stuff. So hopefully I have some content for you guys. But I think the plan for now is, and I'm, yeah. Yes, yes, Dean. We have content. It's probably just a fake. Um, there's nothing really to show here either. I don't think. Yeah, it's just all those slave fakes. So, and this is a raid, so there's nothing really fancy to show there. Otherwise, we've just been queuing and chilling. And we're gonna keep doing that. I think we're gonna, like, we found that other cropper up here. It'll take that 25% and then, or 50%. And then we could go all the way over here and then settle for that. But it actually reminds me that I need to figure out if we are able to build any settlers anywhere. This one. Just to have some backup settlers. But otherwise could be nice just to make them in this one. It is already out there anyways. But should give us a little bit more crop, so. No, we don't care if the village is far. Like, we have some fast defense. Like, where is this right now? Oh yeah. Like, this is our cab over here, right? I think this town was the second that we built. And it's all the way over here next to some of the CH guys. Multiple of them there. So we've just had it the entire game. So we just wanted them as much production in each town as possible in the entire early game. And then again, we filled them with embassies and hospitals and academies just for the CP production. So all these supporters, really dedicated supporters, CP generator resource feeders, they are all over the map. But when it comes to the cap and defense wise and hammer, like, we hammer it down right around the capital just for easy moving. I'm waiting for the first CH up as well, Dean. I presume it's gonna come someday. Someday we're all doomed. Yeah, Dean is CH. And then Carl is just like, oh, 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 damn. Didn't see that one coming. But no, Dean is he's been here from the beginning, and he's helping out, providing CH content. Yeah. Our link list. Yeah, sure. It's kind of terrible. Like, some people do a lot of fancy stuff with their link lists, like, so it's easier to, okay, now I'm boosting up a new town, I'll create a link over here so it has all the data in regards to sending from the market and stuff like that, or they have a variety in their grid and stuff like that. I am very low practical. So for me, it's just a farm list, easy access to that. It's as fast as you can come into Kirill to do a calculation or whatever. The entire GT setup of the account and registering your troop numbers and going for the op details and stuff like that. Incomings I love having. It's so important if you got a raid town that gets attacked, so you're able to just go for incoming overview just to see only what comes in of attacks. Just configuring it with incoming attacks only. You can also add it with incoming reinforcements, for example, if you want to know those details as well. and then just save that sub filter. Recall list I love. Uh, like now we have our spawn here. We like raiding with that, right? So let's say I just sent this out now. If I go into the overview tab, then I have all these incomings or returning units and stuff like that. But if you just want to recall, I just got a filter here with outgoing attacks or outgoing reinforcements that is timed sort descending from last sent to earliest. So with all these active and then as outgoing troops, and I can easily find whatever, if it was a hammer I sent out or if it was a raid that was I shouldn't have sent. Then it's just easy to cancel them. So I like building that one. Cab area is just a quick overview of the entire cab area region. Kind of have that from the beginning in regards to our settlement. But now we just have it so we can click it once in a while, check if anybody has forwarded anything next to us. So just to keep in track on things there. Alley defense is just to get a quick access to all the alley defense pages and scouts, just to check if people are looking into us or what is going on alliance wise. And then we just have one for sending troops and then for reporting incomings and stuff. But again, some people have like 5 pages of link or down to here with different links for whatever they're controlling. Yeah, I always have a simple list with primary tools. Let's see, any incoming? No. This one coming in, but that's it. Chicken some. Oh. Can I show this one, Sita? I have no idea what I would open. It doesn't really display here. Yeah, okay. I saw the guy in third place in your alliance going for world record of slaves. Damn, I have no idea about that. Is there a world record in slave building? Like Trojan? Ah! Okay. No. I don't think they are. they're, they're, yeah, also defense, but now we're battling them in production. Um, been that whole game. But yeah, I guess, yeah, that's what they're saying, but it's not really true, but, we have one guy building slaves, uh, massively. Overdoing it. No. Sorry. No, slaves are just absolutely wonderful and great. Like they provide so much additional power, um, and for their cost, they're a lot stronger than any other unit. It's just the fact that you have to feed them. Well, you can't throw them at anything, but it's a great defensive unit. And from early game on, we raided a fair amount, but we built like 1,000 for when we were out of beginner protection. Um, so you have this decent defense, and to be honest, for early game, just for as an Egyptian being able to secure your area and your cropper, it is so easy to build like 10, 15,000 slaves in a few days at your cab area, and then nobody can do anything at all to you. Like, like it is so easy building slaves. So again, we like them. Have them in spawn and have them in one town that just builds them. So mainly, but that still gives us around 200k of them, and it's great value. Like they're cheaper and have the same def value as a Praetorian, more or less. I think they're 30-20 in def power, so and you can build two of them faster than you can build a phalanx, I think. So it's just a very good unit. It just comes with a price of the crop. Mm-hmm. Okay. So again, regarding your question about linked lists and what could be in it, then I have one guy who sent me this. Uh, Again, that's another little setup, also with like you know lines in between your things, like standard incomings, reporting, Kirill, getter tools. If he wants to move troops to cap, then a predefined uh, link for that for a town, and then easy to transfer, a specific setup of resources or something. Uh, Resource distribution to all his different towns, and stuff like that. So you can build a lot of different things in your link list. Yeah. Let's see here. Wow. Have I been starving shit? No, oh, thank God. Oh, I started raiding again. I was like, it should be 10k. What is going on? But yeah, nobody's taking our trades. It's quite annoying, to be honest. So, that should buy us 3 hours. Great. Mm. So 8 minutes. And the guy who promised me content failed. So I can't show you anything nice, but so be it. Nah, it's fancy that you don't have to bring me more content. You got the unique trainer. That was fine. Acceptable. Acceptable conditions. Then we have. I should kind of fill up. Could be 200k in it. There. Easy. Yeah. Oh, do I have any resources going here? No, we filled it up earlier. So nice and simmable. Boom. Trade routes. Getting used to the new trade routes. It's just annoying that you have to set everything up every time you set it up. But again, nice to be able to deactivate them whenever. Oh my. But it is getting late here, and for somebody it was getting to be 5 o'clock soon. You guys are some night owls. But I think we'll settle that other cropper tomorrow, or we'll just settle another deaf town. I don't know. Right now, I just kind of want more production and more feeders. I can feel late game is coming, so might keep it simple in that regard. Otherwise, we are getting closer to being crop locked. To be honest, like cap is already down to like 300k an hour. We would have loved to build some level 21s, but just really haven't had the capacity for it. Maybe we should start making one every now and then. But we'll see how it goes. Still a few minutes for this one to land. The fake content. Capacity, yeah, we have 2 million here. It's because level 21s they cost 2.5 million in just clay. So you really need that capacity to be able to make them. And again, we don't need the granary capacity because we're just feeding out all the time with the trade routes, right? Oh, it's over here now. So a little bit more complex trade routes to everywhere, right? So if the production decreases, then it's still just a lower amount that gets sent to all the dev towns. But are we rotating the defense as we are now, where we open up for a lot of our production? It still gets converted and transferred into all of the dev towns. Um, so now at 50% everywhere. So it just gradually increases over the next hour. I think is it like 80k we move into the dev towns all the time at max output. So easy to handle. Yeah, you don't really want to build these. Not the 21s. They're so expensive. You don't really build them for the ROI. There is no economical advantage in building them. That's the only downfall on it. Hmm. But 2 minutes, guys. Oh, and it's over. If there's no advantage, why can it even be done? It's well, it's a debate that we have between us each round, but it is simply for that increased production. It is still 250k more an hour or something, um, with the trainer on top, kind of thing, or not with like with the diet. I think it gives 125k extra, and that's equal to yeah four five croppers without oasis to them. So it's a way to gain additional crop. So and even though there's not a return of investment, there's a return in crop capacity, and it's still decent production. So um, can you show the total troops? Yeah, Chris Yamato, sure. There. 170 slaves, 220 ash wardens, 125 Anhur, and then that little baby hammer thingy. Day 43 now, right? Or was it 45? 44. I'm losing count. Yeah, 43. 43. Um, and we had something landing on. Nothing happened, right? It's just a boring little fake. So 8 hours until the next. We can send that home. Yeah, I'm just making sure stuff is returned correctly. So back to 30k Ash Wardens just in case funky stuff, and then otherwise we can rotate the defense back into the wall later on. Could you play an Tyrden account full hammer and still stream? Yeah. You should be able to do that. Again, if you're just micro farming, chilling, and then doing some aggressive stuff close by, then yeah, sure, you could do some decent content. Um, However, I think Hun is probably better for the stepper, just to have that increased speed for catching your raids and doing all this risky content faster. I think that's the bonus from it, and then it's just an off account, so there's more gameplay, there's more interaction, there's more rating, there's more analysis, there's a lot of more scouting, there's a lot of more interesting stuff to follow on the stream. So I think it's definitely doable and interesting. Um, but that is content for another day, guys. We'll settle some random supporter and keep our queues pumping. Maybe. Unless it's me playing, because then I let stuff run out all the time. And yeah, we'll see how the whole fighting will progress out here. It's gonna be a little funky. The guy also released all Oasis that he had on the account except from the Cap Oasis, just so we couldn't harass him there with it. These babies are not really coming up. They are also at the same level of pop as they were earlier. Maybe they just settled them to block with. Yeah, same for these. Nothing's really going on. So maybe just blockable towns. It seemed kind of like a waste of CP, but whatever. Yeah. But yeah, just rotating back now. We'll see what the future brings. And until next time, stay safe out there, guys. Sleep tight and have fun in the big wide world. See ya.